The new one is, President Trump has ceded the presidency to Elon Musk. No, that's not happening. But Elon's done an amazing job. Isn't it nice to have smart people that we can rely on? No, he's not going to be president, that I can tell you. And I'm safe. You know why? He can't be. He wasn't born in this country.
In the past 2 weeks, liberal media are struggling to cause chaos between Elon Musk and Trump. When you take a look at what Elon Musk put out a few days ago, that is exactly the goal. The political and legacy media puppet all got their new instructions yesterday and are now parroting the same message to drive a wedge between real Donald Trump and me. They will fail. Trump retweeted this today, agreeing with Elon Musk because they understand exactly what they are struggling to do. This alliance between Trump and Elon Musk will last because they now understand how the system operates. Before they could manipulate, do this, but at this moment, Trump don't care. Trump understand exactly who they are. It is important. I show you some videos.
For more, we're joined by Democratic strategist Julie Roginsky and Katie Frost, Republican strategist and former executive director for the Georgia Freedom Caucus. Good to see both of you. I do want to get to immigration in just a moment, but let's start there where the president-elect kind of dropped off, talking about Elon Musk. Katie, I just want to get your reaction to his take there on what's being said about Musk.
Well, it's great to see both you ladies again. You know, this is, of course, the latest talking point we're seeing coming out of the Democratic Party, which is highly ironic, considering the Wall Street Journal report that dropped this week talking about how President Biden has been struggling to do the job since very early in his presidency. So apparently now it's a point of concern for Democrats, the idea that there might be someone other than the elected president trying to call shots, when that's exactly what's been happening for the last 4 years. I would love to know who's been the shadow president of our country for the last 4 years.
And Julie, I just want to get your thoughts on it as well.
Well, it sounds like this is getting a little bit to Trump, right? Anybody who decides to elevate themselves to even pretend to be on par with Trump, Trump eventually gets rid of. And so I don't give this bromance much time. Katie, the difference is Elon Musk, who's not elected to anything, who's not appointed to anything through a confirmation process, is basically calling the shots and was calling the shots last week. He came out first to scuttle this bipartisan deal that led to a tremendous amount of chaos. And you have the Speaker of the House himself acknowledging that he was continuously talking to Elon Musk throughout this whole process. Who is Elon Musk but an unelected billionaire who has his own interests with this budget and who obviously, as a result of those interests, decided to scuttle a deal that would somehow, shock or all shocks, impact his business in China, among other things. And so, look, this is Trump reminding people and reminding Musk, I think, that he's paying attention. So very clearly, this is getting to Trump. And I'm glad. I'm going to sit back, as I keep saying, and drink my martini and watch this chaos unfold, because this is what the Republicans asked for, and they're getting it.
Yeah, I guess, Katie, I am curious what you think about Julie's point there, that Trump felt the need to talk about this. I mean, he's known for paying attention about what's being said. He watches news, he reads, he's paying attention to kind of what's out there in the ether. And clearly, this was something he felt like he needed to address.
Well, I mean, he knows we're talking about it here. It's clearly become a talking point that the Democrats are trying to push. So he's preemptively going to address it. That's the exact same thing Speaker Johnson did with his gaggle with reporters after the bill was passed in Congress. This is something people are asking questions, so they're going to preemptively answer that. But I will go back to, Julie said that no one elected Elon Musk. No one elected the White House staff that have been running the show while President Biden has been asleep at the wheel, essentially, for the last 4 years. So, I mean, you can talk about now, apparently, the influence of billionaires is a concern. It isn't a concern when George Soros puts a lot of money into electing people all across the country. It isn't a concern when Mark Zuckerberg wanted to get involved in elections. It wasn't a concern when Jack Dorsey owned Twitter. Apparently, now that it's X and somebody Elon Musk, it is a concern. So there's definitely seems to be a double standard at play here.
The next time, Katie, the next time that George Soros or Mark Zuckerberg or Jack Dorsey picks up the phone and tanks a bipartisan negotiated bill, you let me know. That's never happened. George Soros has never, to my knowledge, picked up the phone and called then Speaker Nancy Pelosi and said, this is what you have to do. Nobody's even alleged that he's done that.
Yes, I don't know why these people continue to spin this. Elon Musk actually didn't kill anything. What he did, partaking to that bill, he just retweeted what Trump posted and rephrased it. It turned out to be something different. I understand what exactly these people are doing, now struggling to push the narrative like Elon Musk is getting into Trump's skin. There is nothing like that. Elon Musk is first someone we know that is not even born in the United States. So how can he be president? I don't get the point. He has nothing to even do with that. What Elon Musk is doing now is what he has been doing in the past. Nothing has changed with him. The same tweet, the same complaint that he put out partaking to Democrat is still the same thing I'm saying. So it is because Elon Musk worked with Trump for his re-election that is triggering these people to now attribute everything. Oh, he's running the shot. Oh, we know what happened with Biden. He was not there. Reports are coming out. They're trying to play the same game here. Let's wait and observe the end result of this.
Spiegel magazine claims that Trump is getting nervous that Elon Musk might take his spot as the president of the United States. No, Spiegel magazine, Trump is not getting nervous. Trump is the most confident he's ever been, and for very good reason. You Marxist propaganda puppets simply cannot imagine the idea of the two greatest men in the world whose individual IQs you couldn't even match with all your subtarded journalists combined. They are friends, because friends are a foreign concept to you in your propaganda universe. Go out and touch some grass. You guys are irrelevant anyway.
Yes, that is the new song the mainstream media is putting up. I saw the other day.
We have some major breaking news. Donald Trump's relationship with Elon Musk appears to be getting even worse after he mocked Elon Musk today while speaking at a conservative conference. Donald Trump is really worried about Elon Musk kind of taking his spotlight and taking his power. A lot of people in politics have been pointing out recently how it appears that Elon Musk is actually running the show on the Republican side and Donald Trump has taken a backseat, and that's very clearly gotten under his skin and offended him. He feels the need to clarify that, hey guys, I'm actually the president-elect. Like, Elon Musk is never going to be president. He wasn't even born here. He's taking subtle jabs at Elon Musk. Look, I've said it before, I'll say it again. The relationship between Elon Musk and Donald Trump is a recipe for disaster. It's two egotistical, maniac, narcissistic billionaires, and we expect them to work together well. Yeah.
Look at the narrative. This little guy is struggling to push that Trump is nervous. Trump is nervous about what? Knowing fully well that Elon Musk cannot be president. In fact, I don't even want to report on this topic because it gets me angry when I look at them talking about this. The whole thing is that Democrats struggling now to put a fight between Trump and Elon Musk so the relationship should not last. That is the end result of people doing this every single day. And Trump is not falling for it. I put out a video a few hours ago where Elon Musk made it clear, like, he understands the tactics that they're struggling to play out and it will not work. It is before that they could do this and Trump get angry. Trump understands who they are, so there is nothing they can do about that. Their main aim is not to see Elon Musk with Trump because they are scared of Elon Musk at this moment. Don't post this video.
Elon Musk, I believe, does create problems.
You know, I don't want to overstate it. I think it's a kind of treason.
Trump isn't one to let bygones be bygones.
The thing that disturbs me is not just that.
If you're seeing some videos behind my clips, please, I'm begging on you. That is just for the algorithm. You can stop here. You must not watch to the end. I usually like to pass this information so you should understand why I'm doing so. It is for the algorithm. Sometimes they don't want to recommend videos, so we know the trick.
4 times. Just, went like, how dare you? Do you even know what an audit is? And I'm like, women and so many men are theory that a lot of people seem to be
coalescing around. They were too woke, insisting that people use the term Latinx.
You have to say they. No, you have to do this.
Stop with the virtue signaling.
Step away from woke. Focus less on who is woke and more on who is broke.
I've never seen that.
I saw so many liberals getting super excited every time Kamala had a new celebrity endorsement. But we all know for a fact that these celebrity endorsements are not free.
Oh, is it true that they paid you $1 million for the endorsement for Kamala?
Not true.
Now it's time to unite everybody.
So, with that, I'm going to shake it off.
Figure out a way to say thank you.
That guy's name, he's such an absolute prick. I can't stand him. But anyway,
Hey there. Not doing great.
Terrible night last night. It was a terrible night.
What will the rest of us be doing on day one?
Bishop Vigano, he says that
The election.
Well, if I look at the big picture, it doesn't look good. So I'm going to work on this.
No matter what's going on out there in the world, of course, the worst things could happen.
And I've known, which is every president, who's been really red.
ICE officers across the country. The news is right. Maybe they're civilian drone, maybe they're all legal. I just find it hard to believe.
The other thing he said.